good morning class. So this is the poem about the evening on a mountain. The poet is spending some time in the mountains, in the valley, where he can see the serene beauty of mountains, a lake, boats in the lake, and there is some houses here. He is standing somewhere in the valley and he is showing what he feels or what he observes here in the valley. He says, the valley turns itself all day. Now when the sun rays fall, on the valley, it is very much sun. Here the meaning of the sun is the rays of the sun which falls on the valley. It is all the day. When the sun rises and till the sun sets, all the time the valley is getting the sun rays. From here to here, all the time this valley is getting the light of the sun. Its span curving up 2 foothills. Now here the sun is rising from here and it is getting to the foothills. Sun rays are falling to the foothills. Then the shadows crossed like wings across its back. The shadows, when the sun rises from this side, the shadow of the mountains are falling on the lake and it is like the wings, it is looking like the wings of a bird. See the shape here. It is looking like the wings of the bird. Ferries embroidered. Now here, these boats are called ferries. The passenger boats which are carrying some passengers, some tourists, these boats are called ferries. These boats are called ferries. Okay. Now ferries are embroidered. Embroidered means it is like जो स्टिचिंग करते हैं, है ना, टू शो द थिंग्स वेरी ब्यूटीफुल. कपड़ों पर हम स्टिचिंग करते हैं, तो स्टिचिंग करते वक्त जो हम सिल्क की थ्रेड्स लगाते हैं, फ्लावर्स, वी मेक फ्लावर्स ऑन द गारमेंट्स टू मेक इट ब्यूटीफुल. Like this lake is looking beautiful because of this ferries. In a slim lake, the lake is, how the lake is looking like? It is very slim, very much thin valley is there, and in that the lake is very much thin. Now stitching silk into its cotton. So the lake, how the lake is looking like this is the cotton cloth, and in that this lake is looking like a silk part of a cotton piece which is looking very much beautiful. Prows snipping. Now the front part of this ferries are called the prows. They are snipping, they are going in a way where the river flows or the flow of water. Now how still it was then, the sky thin and hollow. See the clouds in the sky. What is the color of the sky? White. है ना? So the color of the clouds is white, which is looking like the clouds are not having any moisture. They are not having any rainy clouds. They are looking like grey color, है ना? जो ग्रे कलर के क्लाउड्स होते हैं, जब बारिश आती है तो क्लाउड्स, हाउ द क्लाउड्स आर, दे आर ऑफ ग्रे कलर. बट हियर इन दिस पोएम द क्लाउड्स आर लुकिंग लाइक they are empty, they are not having any moisture. So they are hollow. What the poet is saying about the clouds? That the clouds are hollow, they are empty, they are not having any moisture. Deflecting the words stoned across the valley. When you stand on the valley, any part of the valley, when you shout, when you yell, है ना, what sound comes? जब हम चिल्लाते हैं, when we stand here and when we shout, what can we hear? Our voice coming back to us, that is called echo. That is called echo. Okay, so echo sound comes. So deflecting means your sound or your voice which you are saying to the valley, or which you are yelling here, which you are shouting here, that come back to you when they are hitting the stones. So the poet is saying, deflecting the words stoned across the valley. Our voice is going, reflecting to the stones and coming back to us like echoes. The ears straining at each rebound, far off a cloud launched from a rock streaked. Now in this stanza, the poet is saying that the ears straining, our ears are straining, means filtering. Straining means filtering, like we strain some tea in the when we pour some tea in the cup, है ना, और in a vessel we strain it, तो कुछ रह जाता है and कुछ चीजें नीचे आ जाती हैं. Like that our ears are hearing the voice here. When we shout, पूरा आवाज हमें वापस आता है क्या, है ना? Some sound goes and a little bit sound come back, means that is reflecting and it is straining, है ना? Something कुछ रह जाता है, कुछ वापस हमें सुनाई देता है. At each rebound, जो वहां पर आवाज जा रही है वो बाउंड होके वापस हमारे तक आ जाती है. Far off, where the voice is going? Far off, है ना? The voice is going far off, जहां तक वो जा सकती है वो चली जाती है. It is going far away, from here to here or here on the mountain tops, anywhere, because the space is open. A cloud launched from a rock shrieked. Now here the clouds, it is going, we can see like the clouds are touching the mountains or the rocks of the mountains, and it is streaked, it is coming closer north like a startled bird. Now you can see the bird is flying here. When we yell or when we shout, the echoes created there, it creates जो hollow space है, बहुत खाली जगह है, थोड़ी सी भी आप आवाज करोगे it sounds like very big, है ना? In the when you yell in the short space, the voice is low, but when you yell in the very big place, it echoes with very far away. So what is there? The birds, they fear, है ना? जब जोर की आवाज आती है तो the birds like they are fear of the voice echoing there, so they fly away. In which direction they fly away? North. To the north direction they fly away. This type Adil Jusawala describes this scenic beauty, what he is observing about. Now the poet says this is a poem, it's a free verse. What is free verse? A poem that is not having a rhyme scheme. Now you can see the words here: span, shadows, further, stitching, snipping, hollow, valley, far off, streaked and bird. No rhyming word is there. No, the poem is divided in 3 stanzas, but no rhyme scheme is there. So this poem is a free verse. But Adil Jusawala, he has described this poem in a very beautiful manner, as his growth about that poet. He is born and brought up in Mumbai, and Mumbai is a crowded city. So he feels like when we feel very much tensed, very much stressed, we like to go to a scenic place like this in a valley near the lake. We can sit there calmly and we can have our own space and time. Okay, this is the poem. You can see the video also here. Chalo, you can see how scenic beauty is here. See, the water is lapping over it, and we know that landscape does not, it is motionless. You can remind your emotions that is coming to your mind. and you can feel the calmness and the silence of the top at the mountain. See, the poet is standing here and he is observing all the scenery. So this is showing the shapes of the mountains. It is curving or the clouds are hollow. Embroidered so this is all about. Okay, this is the poem all about.